inconvenient spot you can find. And, I appreciate that your consistency in this matter is truly impressive. Oh, but you went away. Oh, okay. That's not pee. That's just water from being outside and being wet, right? Please tell me that. Okay. Can we just come? Hey, over here. Hey, get back over here. Good evening. How's it going? Icelandic Hodgemackos. Zoe loves them. Blah blah blah. How do you do? Who's the first one here? What up, Smeekers? How do you do? What's going on? Yes, Zoe Dog. We're getting there. Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah, the little hops. The little hops are cute. They're unnecessary, but they are cute. And like a little shark. All right. There you go. Okay. Away she goes. And away she goes. How do y'all do on this fine, I think, Monday evening? Although for some of you, it may already be Sunday. Hacker Help Desk. Hello. How's it going? Followed by Ice Tway, Rub T, Ninja Turtle, Dunk. First in our hearts, as always. Dunk's name isn't green, though. God, we gotta regreen Dunk, guys. We gotta regreen Dunk. This is it's a very important mission. James Dant, hello. How goes it? What's up, Zemo? Godibus in Slain. Nick San, how do you do? The Stream Elements bot is running. I want it noted. The Stream Elements bot is running. OMG, finally. Hey, man, the football's not good for streaming. It's not good for me streaming anyways, because I always end up getting started way later than I want to. And it's, I think, realistically speaking, not as financially viable for me to be streaming at this hour, because not that you guys aren't lovely, but I do think that it's a noticeable decrease a little bit, just because I think probably there's like a lot of people on the East Coast who are able to catch me when I stream earlier. There's just more people, like, I don't know. Afternoon all. Drink, Miss Jane. I gotta pour a drink, but I'll be right there with you. How do you do? 12 is fine. What's up? What's going on, Jordan? How do you do? Well, Abdo, I heard you were giving out drinks tonight. I said have a drink with me. I didn't say you're not even in the club, dude. Sorry. I'm like, I don't mean to be that way. You can join Jeff back at the back of the club in the alleyway. Or I am the Storm Who's Approaching, who is actually at the moment our current Grey Name president. But I'm not giving away drinks. Sorry. And you actually should not be drinking your own drinks outside of a legal establishment such as the Intoxicated Gamers Lounge. That is not allowed, and you will get in trouble for that. I will sick the internet police on you. So you just be aware. You be aware. Asher, hello. Amazing you show up at the same time as Arun. How's it going? I just had chicken cob cream cheese salad with Pepsi. How much for a drink, Abdo? Chicken cob cream cheese salad. What is it just like broken up bits of cream cheese instead of like cheddar or Parmesan or some other kind of cheese that you see on a salad regularly? Or is it cream cheese dressing? Like I'm curious now. I'm curious. I mean, like, I know what a chicken cob is. I gotta get that part, but not sure. It's been Tuesday for an age. You're in the future, Miss Jane. That's not my fault. How's everyone doing though tonight? Hope you guys are all doing well. Let's see. Grab one of these things. Maybe some, oh wait, what do we do? Oh, we got more Dasquin. Where did I put it? New bag, okay. See some of this. From Zoe's mandatory 8 billion treats she gets. If we don't want her to starve to death, obviously. And yeah, let's pour a drink. I may have gone to Costco today, so I might be back on that Costco Reposado tequila. Yeah, just clip my fingernails though. Not great for ripping at labels and stuff, but you ready for a very nice sound? Oh, it's a good sound. It's a good sound. It's lovely. Even if you're sober as a bird, which apparently don't exist. much like Finland. But it's a good sound regardless. And so, yeah. Cheers. Miss Jane, drink. Jeff Morris, hello there. Were your ears burning? I was just talking about you. How goes it? Cream cheese dressing. What is the other, like, flavors in there? I'm curious about this. This is interesting. Spider Pool, how's it going? Have you heard about the chocolate? It's gonna be a joke. Chocolate speaker system. It sounds pretty sweet. Boo! I actually don't think I've heard that one before. What if it was like dark chocolate and was bitter? Wouldn't really be that sweet. What if it was unsweetened chocolate, like baker's chocolate? Your joke sucks. I'll give you a 2 out of 10 just because I haven't heard it before, but you need to take a lap. Boo! How goes it though? What's going on? Well, because you started so late tonight, it's almost Tuesday for me too. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's damn foosball games, which, like, it was a game for a while, and then it just, like, we ended with the worst 2 games. Like, the weekend started off with much better games, and all of a sudden, they ended up much worse. But, yeah, sometimes that's how it goes. All right, let's see. We need to clickbait. What do I do to clickbait? I've already done the things and the stuff. Let's go. I mean, the whole stream is just clickbait because, frankly, without Battlegrounds, it's kind of boring. I gotta say, I forget if I talked about this already, but has anybody else feeling the kind of post banquet? I think I talked about this a little bit, right? But like the post banquet hangover, the letdown of like, wow, I spent more money than I probably should have because I justified it by saying I do YouTube for a living, even though I've not made even half the money back that I spent so far this month. But now you like had all the excitement from opening the crystals and all the rewards, and now we even got our Sig stones down here, and I'm just like, we got no Battleground season. I'm just kind of like, just kind of want to get onto some stuff. Yeah. By the way, sorry, Smeekers, I did not read your whole message there. Abdo, King of Lords, no. Master of Many, no. Inquisitor of the Council, not on any councils. And God of Intergalactic Travel, I wish. That'd be cool. Great to see you live. Well, cheers, Smeekers. I appreciate the titles, even if they are wildly inaccurate, but we can do. Sadly, I'm sober. Maybe if I need a drink to be in better mood. I mean, get to it. Sorry you're in a bad mood, though, Jeff. Ninja can't get MODOK anymore as a 7-star. That is accurate if you were asking about that. He, where was he from? I forget. Was he in an offer? Can you sit? I would like you to sit first. You don't have to hop for it. You just sit and I give it to you. Yeah, there you go. Good girl. Okay. It's exciting. 'Twas exciting. Let's go burn. I don't know. Let's just do this real quick. I think I'm mostly going to do arenas. And maybe we'll go for like another section of the event quest or something. Just because like I already got the Coliseum done. I've done all the solo raids. The Battlegrounds thing has... I think I forgot to collect it, so it didn't reset. Like there's just literally F all to do. So yeah, I think we'll just get to getting some units, We'll get to getting some units. Show off your Sig stones. Well, I mean, I looked at them, so do you need more than that? I was confused about those too because I thought that we got 100 for the first 5 tier 5 alpha polls, and then I thought we got 25 for the next 5, but I didn't realize. I thought it was just like that was the total. So I thought the amount was going to be 625, and I was telling the guys in my alliance, Andrew, about the looking at it at first, my old man eyes apparently, and I was like, oh, it's only 600. I thought it should have been at least 625 from what I pulled. And I looked at it again and I was like, oh wait, that's 800. I was like, oh, okay. Apparently we can go above that. Live Edits Live, subscribe to the Prime. Wah! Take that, buddy. I mean, it doesn't give you the big shot as it should. Akbar! It's not his fault. I need to probably do stuff to help me fix it. Not 100% sure we can fix that either, but Live Edits Lab, thank you very, very much for the Prime subscription. Much appreciated, my friend. Much appreciated. Whoop, whoop. We will take it. We will take it. We will say thank you, and we will be happy with the Prime sub. Just as Zoe is happy with all the treats she's already had, and she doesn't need any more treats, right? Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure. Oh, okay. Where are you going? Why'd you bark at me and then go away? What? I don't know what do you want? Why are you barking at me and now you're just like over there? Did you want me to follow you? As you can see, my apartment is completely put back together again. It's great. Oh, okay, well, I guess she had some water she needed to drink, and that was very important. She needed to bork at me about it, I guess. Okay. Okay, I was going to give her some Dasaquin. Soft chews. But maybe she doesn't want them. I don't know. We have 150 soft chews right here. Oh my god, we have like the hardest to tear open bag of all time, or maybe just in an awkward whatever. Follow the dog. I know. I'm like, what did did Joey fall down a well? Right? Can you sit? Nice dream. Brought about ask good soft chews. Sit. You know, sit. Good sit, good girl. Okay, I screwed this up last night, so we're not counting that. No, actually, she screwed up last. I screwed up the night before. She screwed up last night, so that was on you. Okay, but we can start a new streak today, Zoe. Start a new streak. Are you ready? Catch it. Well, I guess we can start a new streak tomorrow. Since we can't go streaking across the quad, I guess we'll just hand it to you. What a good dog. Your nose is wet. You have water from on your snoot. Yeah, which I booped. Boop. Boop. It's been booped twice. Can I boop it 3 times? Boop. For luck. I don't know what we need luck with, but yeah. Would you like one final treat for the evening, Zoe? Would you care for a disgusting chickie foot? Yes? If you can sit, Zoe the dog, if you can sit one more time tonight, sit, then this treat can be yours. All right, what a good sit. What a good dog. What a good girl. And waiting patiently. Almost. Not now, the patience ran out. Okay, there you go. Enjoy. All right. Anyways, that's it. That's all she's getting. Unless we get crazy donos for crunch and poofs. But, Live Edits Lab sent her a 5. Yay, have a job again. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations. Hopefully it's a job you like, too. Thank you for sharing some of your good fortune with me and the Zoe dog. Much appreciated. Just learned I could do that today. Nice. Well, yeah. Ablanto, hello. How's it going? The childproof tear? Yeah, it just didn't want to tear. And I was like, maybe it's because I have it up high and it's a weird angle. And then I was like, no, it just didn't want to tear. Didn't want to tear. Live Edits Lab, thank you very much for the support. Let's go. The Live Edits Lab. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I misunderstood about 6 stones then. Thanks. What's up? Did no notification? What a scam. What's up, Marlon? How do you do? What's going on? Good evening. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. Hey, man, you got to do what you got to do. We all need a job. Zoe's just being cute. Yeah, good job. You're doing well. You can settle down though, because that's it. You're not getting anything else tonight, so let's get on to these damn arenas. Have you done Epoch of Pain? I have, yes. Many months ago. Oh, we're blurry again. Yeah, I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that. I don't know why it's like not focusing where it's supposed to be when I do it manually too, because like it never had an issue and it always just focused at the right focal depth for the camera, and now it just never seems to like, I don't know, it's weird. It's one of those things I was talking to some people about, changing things in OBS. I was talking like Usafa or Sim or both of them, I forget, and just talking about how like, I swear, when I change like one little thing, everything gets screwed up. What are you doing? No, there's nothing up there, Zoe. You got all the things and the stuff. You already got all the things and the stuff. And then like tonight, I turned the OBS on to, oh, I'm still fighting here, to stream and whatnot. And then all of a sudden the microphone just didn't work and the light was on for the microphone. It's just like, what's the problem here? And so I just shut down OBS and unplugged it and waited 10 seconds and plugged it back in, and then it worked again. But I was like, man, it's a technology. Can't explain it. MODOK was in a Realm event and was a selector, him or Patriot. Oh, that's right. That's what it was. That is correct. What do you think I should order tonight? Chicken and beef kebabs or shawarma? I'm going to say, since I've had shawarma more recently, I would personally go for the kebabs. I would do the kebabs, but that's only because I have recently eaten shawarma. So, you know, there's that. How many revives? Blunto, I don't know off the top of my head, but I did stream them all. I believe that, no. I will take you outside, and that's the only thing I will do. We were literally just outside. You just peed and you pooed. And I will take you outside again just because we had an accident last night. But other than that, you're not getting any more fucking treats. It's not happening. I love you, but it's not. It's just not. But yeah, that's it's all in a playlist, I think. It's the Epoch playlist? Let me look real quick here. Hang on just a second, we can take you out. Just to be safe, although unfortunately, because her bladder control issues are not like that she knows she needs to go, that actually isn't really making anything safe, but whatever. That's, you know. Yeah, they're all here in this here playlist. And let me drop you a link there. There you go. That's the playlist, I believe, on the YouTubes for all the Epoch, and you can see all of the worst I did with all the champions I did. What up, Kadinsky? How's it going? Yeah, I need to clip that penis is too small thing. Okay, I understand now. I'm slow. Some of you just explaining the how the thingies went. Yeah, okay. Bork it. Sounds good, bro. I'm gonna get a monster on the side for a drink. Just kidding. Gonna get a Coke. Did you just say you had a Pepsi? Oh, wait, no, someone else had a Pepsi, right? All right, Zoe, let's go outside just to be safe because I'm nervous now. I apologize for starting the stream and then having to go outside so quick, but as is the most important thing in life, we must always take care of our loved ones, our family. Zoe is my family, and so I shall take care of her. We will be right back. Pixie, keep these fools from doing anything too crazy and stuff. Didn't we have a... Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. All right. There was a little pee, at least. Hang on. All right. Let's see. Let us get to work finally. Boom. Okay, there we go. Ha! Could probably use some transitions or something. Yeah, you be a good dog and you settle down, and I'm going to grind out this goddamn arena. Not bad. I took Imperios, Sentinel, and Photon to Sig 200 and pumped the rest into Casanova. Well done. Excellent choices, my friend. Excellent choices. For those who came late, Zoe took Abdo to the potty. They'll be right back. Yes, she always watches me when I go potty. That is true. I can go potty on my own like a big boy. I just feel safer if Zoe is there with me. That's all. That's all. Did Abdo ever have hair in the 80s? Anyways. Let's see. He wouldn't have always been bald. Which begs the question, when did Abdo start balding? Does it beg that question? Is it a necessary question that must be asked? Is that, yeah, and yeah, I don't know, early 20s. Early 20s. But Abdo had the flock of seagulls hair in the 80s. No. No, I had, in the 80s, I had lightning bolts shaved into the side of my head and a rat tail. I wish I was kidding. But no, I was more a child of the 90s than the 80s. I mean, I was, born in the 80s and obviously a very young child for the majority of them. But I mean, like, the 90s were much more formative for me, I would say, than the 80s were. And also, I'm not quite materialistic enough or coked out to be a child of the 80s exactly. Although, in fairness, every decade, plenty of people like Coke. I preferred Pepsi. Just a taste thing. Has something to do with your taste buds, I believe. Pretty sure. The flock of seagulls cut. Will be interesting, though. Chad is calling for a pic of young Abdo with hair. I don't have one on me at the moment. Hey, Zoe, can you leave it, please? Good leave. Good girl. Thank you. Oh, God. I had one on the fridge, but since I had to take everything apart, it's not there at the moment. And, yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't think I have any at the moment. Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked here. This Joaquin Toe guy, I thought he was supposed to be better. But he can't even beat up a girl who's made of sand. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. What does he even do? Does he know what a crit is? He does not know what a crit is. He's never seen a crit before in his life. We're glad you had a little pee, Abdo, but how's Zoe? Hey, you guys. Abdo had curly hair, he said before, I think. It is true. I had very curly hair. Yeah. Early 20s. Damn. Boo. Boo indeed. What are you talking about? What is your problem? What are you booing me for? What did I do? I never done nothing wrong. Photon is my top champ now, which is cool because she's my partner's favorite champ. I mean, do they play the game? Why isn't it their top champion? Zoe, I don't know what you're doing. I need you to settle down, though. I do need you to settle down. Be good. Thank you. She didn't really get as much exercise as she normally would today because I went to Costco pretty much first thing, and she didn't poo before that, which makes me always uncomfortable because, like, I don't like to leave the house for long periods of time if she hasn't pooped already. But she just wouldn't go. I took her outside multiple times and she wouldn't do it. And then when I came back from Costco, I was gonna take her down to the pet store, and she just was like snoozing, didn't want to do anything. And I was like, all right, man. All right, but you're missing your pet store run. So, and she actually didn't poo until like 9, which is very rare. So what we did right before the stream. from time to time, and they only have 4-star version. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Abdo, would you ever want to be sponsored by Costco? No, I don't think so. Not Costco. We'll hold out for the Icelandic brand Cod Schmackos. Or a tequila company. Or a tequila company. Stop bossing her around. I am trying to help her. She is not, she's legally, she's like a toddler. And I am her caretaker. I protect that which is most important in the world, the Zoe dog. But sometimes that means I must protect her from herself. And in those cases, it might sound like I'm bossing her around, but really, I'm just caring for her. Yeah, it's true. It also has nothing to do with the fact that the constant, incessant licking sound drives me absolutely crazy. And I think I have misophonia, which is a thing where small noises irritate you to a unreasonable degree. I did grow up in the 80s, and there might be a picture of me in a yearbook with some interesting new wave hairstyle. That's cool. That's cool. I don't have my senior yearbook, which really ticks me off. This girl I went to school with, for some reason I let her borrow it one time. Cause, well, not for some reason, it's cause she was kind of hot. Yeah, I just never got it back from her, and I'm like, well, that's just stupid. Everyone signed stuff for me, not you, Yvonne. Yvonne, whatever. She kind of got hot after high school, and then I think she was a stripper. But you know, you know me. I have a soft spot in my heart for whores. Anyways. Sorry, no, I mean, promiscuous women. And just because she dances doesn't mean she's a hoe. So, you know, get that out of your heads. Because just because she dances doesn't mean she's a hoe. I don't remember who did that song, but that is definitely a song. Crap. No, Voodoo. Poor Voodoo. Poor Voodoo. I was homeschooled explains a lot. It actually does, yeah. Although it's funny for you to be telling on yourself like that. But it does explain a lot. Were you, yeah. Did that help with your being allergic to the world too? Is that you stayed at home so you didn't die of things, stuff? Ho recognizes Ho, Abdo. That's not, kind of. I low-key want a job at Costco. I mean, it's a really good place to work, as far as I understand. So, 'tis a very good place to work for that type of job. They have pretty good benefits, and they take care of their employees pretty well, as far as I know. Every time I go to Costco, I see the same old people. So, something there must be doing right. Otherwise, you wouldn't be seeing the same people over and over again. In fairness, the QFC that I go to has also had pretty much the same staff for like the last decade too. So, there's other places that are also good. They have a union. Costco does not, but it seems like the employees are fine with that. So, my class had a tradition in middle school that had everyone write signatures on a white shirt on the last day of school. We were weird kids. No, I mean, other people did that kind of stuff too. I have a keg shirt from that. My senior class, I don't know, everybody before us did too. I don't know if it still is an ongoing tradition, but we would put on a senior keg, and so we had t-shirts made, and that was your entry to the kegger. You know, you bought a t-shirt for like $15, and that's what paid for the kegs and whatnot. But since I was on the keg council, I have a sweatshirt as well. So too bad it doesn't have a zipper though. I wonder if I could get someone to like make it into a zipper hoodie. That'd be cool. And just be like, take it to a seamstress or someone and be like, can you just like not screw this up, but make it so that it looks good when it's, I don't know if that might be too tricky. Maybe better to just replicate it, but with a zipper. Our senior keg we did in a town that was, I don't know, 100 miles away from at least where my hometown was, and we all went out into the woods at somebody's uncle's house by a lake, and yeah, we got effed up. It was fun. It was a good time. Good time. I keep seeing these posts about things where they're like, did kids really go out for all hours without their parents knowing where they were and stuff in the 80s? Like for, you know, relating to Stranger Things, that kind of stuff. And it's like, yeah. Like, yeah, I don't really know. Like, did our parents trust us more? Was it just less scared about I don't even know what it was, but like, we were like, yeah, let's just go and do stuff. And our parents were like, sweet, I don't have to deal with the kids for a while. Or I saw another thing talking about how like, oh, back in the day when the 10-year-old could watch the 5-year-old because, you know, the next door neighbor was home and it wasn't that big a deal. And you're like, what? How irresponsible of them to not hire a 13-year-old to watch the 10-year-old and the 5-year-old? I'm like, you know, I don't know. I went out in the neighborhood and did all sorts of shit when I was super young. So, or like not super young, but, you know, compared to stuff these days. And no, I was sick a lot. I missed school. How do you miss school when you're homeschooled? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Well, should you get rich from a college degree? Who did the girl, the high school classmate? I don't know. I'm not in contact. Otherwise, I'd try to get my fucking yearbook back. Just saying. But not from allergies. Didn't get that till I moved away. Don't get married, kids. It's a trap. I've heard that is, yeah. Yes. Yes. That's why I'm single. It's totally by choice. That's why I play video games in my pajamas and drink every night alone. Or I mean, with you guys. I'm not alone. Ha! And occasionally, I just need a couple of nights off a month, maybe. I don't drink. I might as well have been homeschooled for how many times I was suspended. That always seemed like a very dumb punishment to me. Especially when they'd suspend kids for like skipping school. And be like, wait a minute, what? That's what they wanted. That's what they wanted. Why would you give them what they wanted as a punishment? I mean, you know, probably wanted to graduate too. And, well, that's not going to go so well if you skip too much school, but you know what I mean. Okay. I don't want to go near your traps. Can you just leave me alone with your traps? I don't need them traps. Just die. Butts to nuts. Hello, how's it going? He wants his yearbook plus a lap dance. Well, I don't know what she looks like now. I mean, come on, realistically speaking. Nobody goes to the flower store and says, give me the 2-week-old lilies, please. Just not how those things work. That's a line which, by the way, don't ever say to women. That they do not like that. they do not like that. For good reason. Who the heck puts Enchantress in Arena? Ridiculous. Don't worry, Abdo, you've never alone, bro. Here's a beer. Cheers. Cheers. Throat feels funny. Better. I don't need to get no sickness. No sickness. I need to lose my voice at the Seahawks game, damn it. Never alone. I'm alone all the time. Jordan will do it. He'll have a beer with me. I was not homeschooled. My dad was the principal at the grade school I went to. That sucks. Well, grade school, that actually probably wasn't that bad, right? You couldn't have gotten into too much trouble. I always remember the story of my dad's friend Joel. His dad was the principal of either Eisenhower or Davis, which are two schools in Yakima. I forget which one like Cooper Cup went to, you know, but it might have been the same one. I don't remember. Those are the two big high schools. And his dad was the principal, and I always remember being told the story of he and Kyle MacLachlan, the actor of, I guess, original Dune fame and Twin Peaks and whatnot, riding through the halls of the high school, both the two of them together, butt naked on his motorcycle, just to piss his dad off or something. So I need more details of the story at some point, but that always cracked me up. I wanna, maybe I should go on. Maybe like does Kyle MacLachlan check his DMs on Instagram? I see him posting weird videos every once in a while. I'm curious about it. Joel, I believe, is still alive though too. I think Joel had like cancer and did not have a good prognosis, but I think he's still alive too. I believe. I'm not 100% sure about the details of these things, as this was not my friend nor my principal or life. Whatnot. Bears over Seahawks. Sure, okay. Man of Bugs. The Bug Man! How do you do? What is going on, Mr. Bug Fellow? How do you do? Well, I saw Bush in 2002 at a festival in Memphis. Pouring rain, mud up to our knees, took some little purple dots, and still one of the best times ever. Nice. That sounds like a fantastic time. Yeah, like core memories kind of things. Some good old concerts back in the day. I never saw Bush. I always think of the line, what is it? Is it Childish Gambino? Yeah, that's like in the back of a bush, like Gavin Rossdale's drummer, or what does he say? Like, I forget exactly what he says. I don't know. He is underrated, I would say. Been getting food deliveries I didn't order. It's gonna be a joke. What? Hello, PP. Thank you for the $1. Good evening. How goes it? Jesus. I'm like a dumbass. I was just gonna read your message without the buck anyways. Your buck will not be wasted though. It'll be put towards, well, at this point, probably rent. Been getting food deliveries I didn't order. Could have sworn I saw a bald eagle on the doorbell cam for one. Then I realized I absolutely could not be one. It absolutely could not be one because an eagle would let freedom ring. Boo! Take a frickin' lap. I'm gonna give you a... I'm gonna give you a 5 out of 10 for that one though. That was, you put a lot of effort into that one. You put some effort in that one for sure. Holy Bugman! I'm good, brother. How about you? I'm doing all right, Bugman. Thank you very much for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's friggin' go. Now we will play the game of Is Dunk's Name Green Again? You okay, Zoe? Don't pee yourself. I started giving her the medicine again, so I don't know how fast it acts. Gifting one to Clobbering Time, who's short I still haven't made. Gifting one to Sensei X. Gifting one to Deadpool Don. Gifting one to United Hicks. Gifting one to Thunderhawk. Gifting one to Lon Morrison. Gifting one to D Mara. Gifting one to CDSP4EF. Gifting one to Pelzy. And gifting one to Demos of the Void. Demos of the Void. It's like, I've seen that name before. I know you. Demos or Demos? I think Day. Yeah, probably Demos. No! Is the answer to that question. Dunk's name remains gray, sadly. However, you tried your damnedest, Bugman. Dude, thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you for the support. Much appreciated. Missed me? Yeah, but hopefully he doesn't have to kiss you. Cheers, dude. I'm glad you're doing well. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Let's friggin' go. That'll, we don't have a big shot for the week, but that would put you up there. That would put you up there for sure. Much appreciated. How are you back to work too, I'm guessing? Hopefully and feeling okay? In the back of a bush like Gavin Rossdale's drummer, right? Isn't that... What song is that? Was it Freaks and Geeks, maybe? Does that sound right? I believe. One day it'll be our turn, Live Edits Lab. Well, hey, I mean, Live Edits Lab sent over 5 tonight. It could be in the club right now if you wanted to. Could have sent that 5 over as a membership. Freaks and Geeks. Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I like music, and Gambino is very underrated. Yeah, that's a great song. My click should be canceled, like Freaks and Geeks, or yeah. You're welcome, brother. Cheers, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Anything Donald Glover does is a W. I've never watched Atlanta, but I do want to watch it at some point. My friend Ashley, the couple that I go to movies with, John and Ashley, Ashley loves Childish Gambino and Donald Glover in general. So she's seen him a couple times in concert, and I'm pretty sure she said she loved Atlanta too. So I, of course, one day want to go to Atlanta for the lemon pepper wings and the strip clubs. Every time I tell people that, they're like, I don't know. I'm like, I don't know. I've just heard they got cool strip clubs and you can get the lemon pepper flats, or the lemon pepper, is it lemon pepper flats and lemon pepper, what? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, never been to Atlanta. And every time I talk about it, people who've been to Atlanta or people who like are from Atlanta will be like, nah, you don't want to go to Atlanta, it sucks. I'm like, damn, okay, I don't know. Atlanta is amazing. It's accurate AF. Okay, the show or the city itself? Which is it? Yeah, back at work. Okay, well, good. I hope at least that you're feeling good about that. Used to go to Atlanta for New Year's about 5 years, the best of times. Okay, Magic City is an experience. Is that what Atlanta is known as? Is that a thing? I was watching a thing. My algorithm has figured out that it can show me basically anything about Seattle history, and I'm like, ooh, okay, let me watch this. So let's do that. Both, but I was speaking on the show. Okay, gotcha. Okay. I call it Hotlanta. I mean, yes, I've definitely heard that before. What is the away games next year for the Seahawks? They're going back to DC. I can't go to as many things as I'd like to. I did talk to Max and the Diddler about going to. The Seahawks will be playing the Raiders in Las Vegas next year, and I haven't been to Vegas since, for like a decade. 2016, I think, is the last time I was there. And I hear nothing but bad things about Las Vegas these days, about how overpriced everything is and all that kind of stuff. But I did say I'd be happy to, like, meet up with Max and the Diddler in Las Vegas next year for the Raiders game. Just go get away from the weekend. I'm sure at least flights and hotels are pretty cheap, if nothing else is cheap, you know. Yo, God of the Abyss sending over 5 gifted memberships as well. Let's friggin' go. Hold on a minute. We will once again play the game. Is Dunk's name green? Is Dunk's name green? You all can see it. I cannot see it yet. Let me finish this out, and then we shall check and see. Check and see. Maybe? Is there one more match? Okay. Give you one to It's Fluid, MCOC. What? I don't want to know which kind of fluid. Never mind. It's fine. Give you one to Austin Barlow. Gifting one to Marcus Pack. Gifting one to Alan McCalmont. And gifting one to Zier Ixel characters. No! Dunk's name remains gray. Sadly, Dunk still first in our hearts, but close second to the... somewhere close to our hearts. God of the Abyss. Thank you. Very much. I tried. You were trying for Live Edits Lab. Okay. I appreciate it. Subs going up on a Monday. Hell yeah. Cheers, guys. Late on a Monday. Thank you guys very much. The support, it definitely does help out. We do appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Got subscribers in this chat, and they gifting. Subs going up on a Monday. Let's go. Don't hurt yourself talking. Dude, something does feel like off. Like, it's felt a little bit off with my throat today. Like, it feels a little swollen over here. I don't know why. I don't like it, though. I don't like it. I'm a bit of a hypochondriac, so anytime anything's wrong, I'm just like, eh. I'm dying. You know, clearly I'm dying. But then again, it could just be like that I do this for half the day. Ow. And probably strain stupid muscles. These muscles, what are these called? Your shoulder muscle, but with a more technical name. Those muscles are pretty strong. The rest of my muscles, they could use a little work. But those muscles, they're not doing too bad. Not doing too bad. Yeah, no, come on. Thank you. Then don't Google it or you'll die. Yeah. I will definitely die. Be like, yeah. That's okay, though. Everybody definitely dies. I'm sure of that one. I don't want to be a head in a jar anyways. My beard would be probably too, just be damp all the time. Be no good. Be no good if I was just a head in a jar. Those are your flamingos, medically speaking, yes. Clavicle? That's not the name of the muscle, though, is it? I thought clavicle was like the bone. Then again, I did not take human anatomy, so I could be just wildly wrong. Could be wildly wrong. It's always interesting when I go to the, you know, get a massage and I'm talking to a therapist. I'm like, yeah, this thing over here hurts. And she's like, you're this muscle? And I'm like, yeah, that one. Like, thank you, Haley, for being smarter than me. Well, at least about that, you know. Now I just want to look up the lyrics for Freaks and Geeks, though. Oh, and I was going to... so, yeah. Raiders game. Could go back to DC and visit Lefty. Also, they are playing the Broncos in Denver. I'm like, I wonder how cheap that is. Probably not that expensive, right? If the Broncos continue doing really well, though, maybe the ticket would be expensive, but the flight has got to be relatively cheap. One would think. Good evening. Hello, legend. What's going on? Don't you miss Coliseum already? Oh, yeah. No, it's yeah. No, we got it all done yesterday because there's nothing else to do. How are you doing? Just make a name for it, then confuse new subs going forward. Okay. Go to Atlanta and do Dragon Con. That's not just Star Wars, but there's like a big Star Wars element to that, right? Because I watch, although I haven't for a while now, but generally speaking, I watch Star Wars Explained, Alex and Molly, and I know that's the big con because they live close to Atlanta or they're in Atlanta or something like that. And I know that's the big one that they go to. That would be super cool. I would definitely like to do that. Going to conventions and stuff, like I want to do more of that kind of travel for sure. Wish Kabam was still hitting the con scene. It's everything. I mean, they did go to San Diego Comic-Con and had the wheel with the big wheel with the characters and stuff on it last year. I don't know how much other stuff they did there, but it's not like they're not going at all, you know. The parade is epic. Do they have the running of the running of the whatchamacallits, right? Oh god. Wow, what is his name with the ice cream maker? Damn it. I should know his name. Wilhelm? Is that it? Is it the running of the Wilhelms? Wilro Hood. That's right. The running of the Wilro Hoods. And I'm pretty sure that happens at Dragon Con, right? Or is that only at like Star Wars Celebration stuff? Either way, seems like a good time. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. It's fine. you don't need to. Like it's dumb. But as a character in Star Wars, where he's just a guy who's running around and the Empire Strikes Back, and he's literally just got an ice cream maker that they turned into a storage container for like Star Wars universe stuff, and now people get together, dress up as him, and then they run. This chat turned nerdy fast. This chat was always nerdy, Pixie. That's how it be. It just depends on what subject we're gonna nerd out on for the night too. Cause you know, some nights we be nerding out on Childish Gambino and music or whatnot. Some nights it's Star Wars. Some nights you never know. That's why we keep things interesting up here in the Intoxicated Gamers Lounge, which 15 more people are now a part of, thanks to Bugman and God of the Abyss. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you for the membership. Yo, what up, Deadpool Don? How you doing, man? Welcome back on into the club. You know how it goes. How you doing tonight, man? What's up? What up? Oh, sure. Actually, this works, right? Speaking of the War of Stars, KOTOR 2, when? So, I don't know. I almost thought of starting it. The thing is, like, I have it. I have the physical copy of it somewhere, but I couldn't find it last time when I went to start it. And I'm actually wondering if it's just in the Xbox. Like, I think because I was gonna like look for the power cord or something. Like, I feel like it might actually just be in my Xbox 360 or Xbox, like original Xbox. It might just be in there, and I can't find the power cord for it to like turn it on to see if it is. I can't remember, but I would really like to play it with the restored content mod, which I've never done. And to do that, we need a Steam or PC, because they can't do this, the restored content mod, if I just do it on the Xbox. So I got the Xbox Series X, One X, XXX, triple, I don't know what the hell it is, you know, and that's what we've been playing like other games on. And that's super easy. I was kind of vaguely thinking maybe this, since we got that last year, we might get the Steam machine for this year or something. But it looks like that's going to be kind of ridiculously expensive, and maybe would just be better off, I don't know, getting a gaming PC to set up back there. I don't really know. I'm not sure what the best course of action is, but there are definitely some, like, I already have a bunch of games in the Steam library, and there are games which are on Steam, which I think would be fun to play on stream. And yeah, I don't know. God, this just tell just again, just slightly. I'll move things. So yeah, but I would like to get around to that sometime soon. I also do feel like people might kill me if I don't do finish Claire first, though. And then there's NERD. That is true. Yeah, you can get this lap dance here for free. Ooh, baby, you want me? Ooh, baby, you want me? That's a NERD song for those of you guys who don't know. It's a Pharrell. You can't beat me, I'm a rock star. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll too. Tis true. I just got 725 SIGs. How needs SIGs? What's up, Beamer? How you doing? What's going on? I don't know, man. What are you trying to do with your SIGs? You wanna get some prestige? You want to rank up or SIG up some champions who need it for their SIG ability to make them a better champion? You want to do both at the same time? What are your candidates? What do you got going on? We can help you out. Try and limit your responses though, please. Try and limit your, okay. Is there a point at like when you want to reverse the? I should watch a guide on the old angry girl here. I'm timing out and Slain for providing these lyrics that make you sing. What? No, you're not. No comedic timeouts. No one is being hurt, and I'm barely singing. I barely even said any lyrics. All right, Gambino is a mastermind. No, sorry. Let's do this. I rank forward my big pun today. He usually gets a W on defense. Well, and, you know, don't forget to rank up your Fat Joe, too. They're not players. They just crush a lot. True story. True story. I brought X23, Scorpion, and Kingpin to Sig 200, then threw the rest into Pav. Gotcha. Do not bend to her. Live Ed Slab. Do not encourage her. We do not do comedic timeouts around here. She's ridiculous with her, some of her, like, you know, you criticize her crap ass football team and stuff, and she'll time you out or weird. Like, you know, we're already lenient with her. Okay. She does not run this place. She just gets power through texting with Zoe. That's it. Yo, what up, Safe Dar? How's your Dar? Is it safe? I'm sorry, man. I don't know what that even meant. Not sure what it was supposed to mean. How are you doing? Let's just move on. Yes, I do. Yep, yeah. Just because you think you text with Zoe, and you think you're in charge of things just because you're friends with my dog. Psh, it's ridiculous because she doesn't even have a phone or opposable thumbs, so I don't know how this texting is going on. I never catch her doing it. This is bullshit. Ridiculousness. Dericulousness. Sure. I should probably give Sig Stones to Lizard or Carolina's. My problem is that some of those champions are going to be in the next Titan, so I don't really want to sig up champions who are going to be in the Titan. Oh god. Oh boy, this is not good. Oh, this is very bad. Please, I don't want to max sig the champions who are going to be in the Titan still, because I'm going to, you know, be opening a bunch of Titans probably, but also at the same time, like, some of them have the best prestige because they're the newest champions, and it's like 2 months away still. Whoops. 2.5 out of 10. Take a lap, Abdo. I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, I have a couple of generic awakenings too, so I could Sig 200 to anyone. Yeah, that's way too wide open, buddy. Gonna have to narrow it down, sir. I still don't get the orange chicken. Have you never had orange chicken now? Or what? Sad. Sad times. Sad times. I don't know how I ever ruined your orange chicken, but apparently I did. Was once told. That loss with Scorpion had to sting. Boo! 2 out of 10 for being topical. Take a lap. Terrible. Terrible joke. Boo. That's not gonna work. Sure. Do I need I need sound effects, guys. I need sound effects so I can play real quickly for terrible jokes like that. I liked that Brian actually got around to having his tumbleweed sound effect and a couple other sound effects. I thought of I thought of another one that I thought of putting in, but I was like, nah, you probably shouldn't do that. I have ideas though. We should do that like in February or something. Should make like February sound effect month or Twitch upgrade month or something. So we definitely need to upgrade the Twitch. We need to upgrade the Twitch side of things. For sure. Speaking of Titans, Bastion is leaving next changeover. Is he? That's another thing I was going to look at before I collected my things, my Sig Stones, was who is leaving or not. Because I could Sig him up. I have rank 4 of Ironheart, Soulbark, Maker, and Penny. Do I need Bastion? I still have him. No, you don't need him. Yeah, I like Bastion. He's cool, but you don't need him. Was thinking about doing Sorcerer Supreme. Nightcrawler. Okay. Spidey 99. Does Zombie Pun need high Sig? I have too many options. I don't know, but again, Beamer, Frankencastle is in that Titan for the rollover. So maybe don't do him. Does Sorcerer... I don't even know what Sorcerer Supreme's like signature ability does, frankly, because I just haven't really ever played her very much. Nightcrawler does benefit from being sigged up. I do know that. I remember that at least. And then... what'd you say? Oh, Sorcerer Supreme, Nightcrawler. Oh, Spidey 2099? I don't remember what the hell his does either. Those are very, for the most part, niche champions, I would say. So if you're thinking of going that direction, then just go that direction and have fun. I don't think that is what I would advise you to do with your Sig Stones, but yeah, I mean, if you, it's your account, go for it. Roblox death sound as sound effect. I don't know what that is. I mean, like, I've heard of Roblox before. I don't think I've ever actually seen Roblox. I think it's about as much as I've ever seen of Roblox would be a gift card at Costco or the grocery store or something for Roblox. But I have no actual idea what it is. What's up, saying script? Sorcerer Supreme, is Brian here? No, but that's what I think of when I think of Sorcerer Supreme for sure. Keep trying to spam the chat though, please. Put those all in one message. Same. Just saying. I have all Titan champs duped except my rank 4 Bastion. I bet open the Colossus Titan to try for it. So dumb. Did you get anything good out of there at least? SS best champion. I would disagree. I mean, SS is a pretty good champion, but also SS is a terrible champion. So, it just depends. Just depends. Well, actually, that'll work just fine, right? Not if we just start off by letting her beat into me here. Roblox death sound is the oof sound? Yeah, I'm not sure. You good, Zoe? No trail of pee? Yeah? I think? No? I think we're good? That's not good. No. No, no. No, go away, please. Thank you. Ha! Take that, bullseye. Does Crossbones need high sig? Yeah, you do want to... Crossbones will be a much better champion if he's max sig. He shrugs things much faster. That is one I'm considering maybe dumping Sig Stones into. I've not taken him to rank 4 yet. I am not a great Crossbones player or anything, but he is a very good, like, objectively, he's a good champion. And I could try to get better at him and play him some more. I think he's one of those champions who will pretty much always be fairly solid, too. Like, since his bufferino. Okay. Waited for the unstoppable to go away and then tried to act as if I was unstoppable. Great choice. Great choice. Excellent. Didn't Lags do a 6-stone video this morning knowing that people would have questions? I don't know. If he did, then that would be a good thing to use. Spider-Punk or Cyclops worth ranking to rank for? Toby, if you like them, they're not my favorite champions, but if you like them, go for it. You doing okay, Zoe? What are we doing? How are you? I don't see any pee. Yeah, you all good? I'm nervous now. You okay? Okay. Literally took you out twice in the recent hour. Okay. Okay. I meant I even opened door. Yeah, I got what you meant. You remember what it was? It was just SIGs? Yeah. That kind of sucks. Crossbones stress me out too much to rank. I mean, it doesn't stress me out. I just don't get the damage out of him that I want to, you know? There's a gigantic lawsuit going on with Roblox over them supposedly protecting people who Chris Hansen wants to talk to. Well, that doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Spider-Punk is high prestige. Spider-Punk is a top 30 prestige champion for sure. And I think a pretty good champion too. I just not, you know, it's not my favorite. Oh crap, don't get stunned. Don't get stunned. Oh, Costco did not, what? I tried to hit my, Costco did not have, Swiffers today, sadly. So I had to order it off of Amazon. They're like, yeah, we got refills. I'm like, that does not help me in the slightest, but thank you. He did Ultimate 6-stone guide. Stop wasting them. Ah, okay. They're definitely gonna make an insane sound effect whenever it mentions chocolate apples in front of them. God, some Monster energy drink bullshit. We don't need that. We don't need that again. We don't need that again. That was ridiculous. I am kind of curious to look up Roblox oof sound though now. Okay, no. Let's see here. Free range heavy, I was doing it just for you, buddy. That's the sound you want? I don't think so. I don't think we need that. That didn't sound much like an oof. That was just an ooh. Did I get the wrong one? Did Google lead me astray? Namor is still in this game with Dazzler here? It's true. It's true. He does still exist. They do different things, amazingly enough. What up, X-Rate? How's it going? Copyright strike incoming? Nah, it's less than 10 seconds. It's fine. 'Twas fine. That's one thing I learned that I always was very nervous about because the way Brian would talk about it was, you know, about how being, which I understand his caution, considering, you know, if you're doing this for a living, you don't want to screw that up, obviously. And so you don't want to mess around with anything. But that was one thing I learned was like, oh, yeah, he's way overly cautious about stuff. Like, because I've had a few different copyright things. I'm like, oh, it's like you just delete it. You don't, it's not even a big deal. It's not even a big deal. The screen shakes when you Google 6'7". Are you serious? I saw people talking about the, we've been avoiding that, so I'm not going to talk about that. Never mind. That's kind of funny, though. I've seen numerous 6'7" things lately, of course. As we all have. As we all have. Brian is cautious. I mean, like, no, that's not what I said. I said overly cautious. Yeah, damn it. Well, should have used these champs differently. Yes, I am. Stop calling you Shirley. Oh, yeah, why not? Kobe Baller, what up, dude? How's it going? Good evening. How are you doing? I need to learn to like this lizard guy to justify the rank up as something more than prestige. Another much, bro, just chilling. That's pretty much what we're doing. We watched the foosball game today. I went to Costco. I went to the grocery store beforehand to get my dad. My dad is soon going to look like Ariana Grande. We went to the grocery store to get the pharmacy there to get Ozempic for my dad. He was on this like a different medication that does a similar thing, but it was a pill form, and they wanted him to take more of it, but when he tried to take more of it, he like got like violently ill at the dosage they wanted. So his kidney doctor was like, well, why don't you try Ozempic? And he's like, okay, I don't really want to inject stuff, but I don't think it'll bother me that bad, so I guess we can try it. And so yeah, I decided I was gonna go to Costco because I was gonna go look for that Swiffer and whatnot, and get tequila, which I'm gonna pour another one of here in just a second. And so I went to the pharmacy first and got the Ozempic for him, and I don't know if he tried it yet. We watched a video with the kidney doctor about how you're supposed to inject it, and it doesn't seem like it's that complicated, but it's kind of like, yay, getting old is fun. So good stuff. Good stuff. That's crazy. He's okay. Is he okay? Yeah. He has like he's a diabetic, and he has a stage of kidney failure that's not serious, basically, or it's not severe, but he's on like a lot of medicine, like a lot of different medicines, and he's been going to the gym regularly, and he's in pretty good shape. He's about to be 67 here on Thursday, but he does take a lot of different medicines, and so yeah, it's it is what it is. He had a stroke when he was 50, and he survived, and it's a kind of stroke where, of the people who have that type of stroke, like 75% of them die within 2 weeks, and of the 25% that survive, then like another 50% of them die within a month, and then of those who survive that, then like most of them have diminished function for usage of your body or memory or that kind of stuff. And so basically the way it worked out was he had like a 4% chance of having the recovery that he had, and he's pretty much fine. Like, his memory isn't what it used to be, and his memory of specific events from before the stroke or around the stroke are not excellent exactly. And there'll be things that I remember that he's like, I don't know about that, and I'm like, no, I'm dead certain about that. So but what I just feel like he could have easily died at 50. Without modern medicine, he would have died at 50. And I've had the last basically 17 years with my dad, where he went back to work and lived, normally with my mom and everything. And I got an extra nearly half of my life with my dad being alive and around. Shit, man, there's people who never get to know their dad, like, let alone have as great a dad as I have. He's like just the one thing I would say genuinely too is that he's just a good guy. Like, he's just nice. He's just pretty much always in a good mood. He's always in good spirits. He's always got a joke. He's always uplifting. He just, he's smart. He's kind. My mom always said he was just a huge sweetheart. And it's been interesting because since my mom has been gone, my dad and I have spent more time together. And it's been, I miss my mom. Like, I'm not glad that's the reason for it. And I would like to think that maybe had they been able to live in retirement together more than the time they got because of the cancer she got, that I would have seen the two of them more anyways. But it's very different from having him literally live across the hall. You know what I mean? Like, I get to see him daily or weekly or whatever. And that's nice. I'm very, very fortunate to have had the parents that I've had, and to still have at least one of them around. So, W Dad. Raymond, hello. How's it going? Missed my pops. Rip to a real one. Yep. Yeah. It's good you had a dad who was worthy of missing, So, Mr. Payne, hello. How old? Yeah, Rune's got it there. 6'7", 6'7". He's gonna be. He doesn't understand any of those memes. Not that, I fully do either, but whatever. Sure. How's your liver? It's bad. I got a bum liver. It's from a bum. My liver was failing, so I had to have a liver transplant, and I got it off a bum. But he was also an alcoholic, so yeah, just bad all around. Bad all around. Charles Stapleton, hello. How's it going? Did you watch the Steelers-Texans game? I did, yes. I did. I watched all of the foosball this weekend. I went 4 for 2 with my picks that I told my dad on Friday. But I swear on Saturday, I changed my prediction to the Bills over the Jaguars based off of Josh Allen's playoff experience. So really, I feel like I should be 5-1. Really. That's what I'm saying. But either way, it was really just the Niners that kind of surprised me. So, your dad is real young. Mine's turning 80 in a couple weeks. Damn, let's go. Love these types of stories where medicine saves lives. Happy for you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would have died. Like, it'd be pretty rare to die of tonsillitis, right? But when you think about the fact that I had my tonsils out when I was like, 4, 5, 6, something really young, and you just kind of look back on how modern medicine has, like, there's so many people alive right now who would not have been alive without modern medicine. And I know a fair bit of history, more than I would think the average person. History is not necessarily the subject that everyone likes to study, but like, I love history and think, I think I do know more than most people, certainly more than most Americans, but that's maybe not a very high bar. But, so talking with my dad the other day about like, I forget why, maybe because of the flooding or maybe because of something, but it was like, because in my apartment, the washing machine flooded and screwed things up and whatever. And at the same time, one of those days, our hot water went out. Like, the city turned off the gas that we use to heat the boilers to have the hot water. Oh man, Sanskrit, you slow again. Again. But like, turned out, And my dad was like, yeah, it's pretty good to have hot water, you know, I'm like, whatever, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, I mean, but it's, you know, good to be alive at a time when we have hot water or something like that. And I was like, yeah, but I mean, like, realistically speaking, the Romans had hot water, so like baths and what, so yeah. Now that has a blast from the past, yeah, right. Timeout? No, that's an easy ban, Arun. It's an easy ban. No, no need for timing out if someone ever does it. Arun, if you ever become a mod, which you will never become a mod, swear to God, dude, you're so fucking. No, you might be actually. I don't know. You're around all the time and you're pretty useful or pretty helpful. That kind of thing. Nah, I don't need to worry about. Just ban that. Just ban, easy. Are you serious? Yes, I seriously had a liver transplant from a bum. We got him off the streets in Thailand and then did the transplant right there without anesthesia. Hurt him more than me though, thankfully. But sad, it turned out he was also an alcoholic, so yeah, bum liver. What can you do? What can you do? No, that's not even my joke, actually, so in fairness. I think that was Mike on Red Letter Media on an episode of Best of the Worst, if I recall correctly. Are you serious about the 49ers? What about the 49ers? Oh, I picked the Eagles to win, yeah. The Eagles had a good defense. The question was their offense. I didn't realize, I would say, how dysfunctional their team is exactly, which maybe, you know, more people should have before that fact, but yeah, I picked the Niners, so. If I became a mod, it would be my 4th modening. Yeah, your name looks good green, though. We don't want you to be modening. Make Blade great again. Hola. Solamente inglés in the chat, por favor, though. We only speak English and very, very poorly. But we just use a translate question or a translate app, you know, Google Translate. We'll be happy to chat with you and whatnot. Sorry for being uncultured swine and not speaking multiple languages. Yeah, no problem. Thank you. I didn't even remove it because I didn't know what he said. Well, hello. What's good? And hello, salute amigos. Espero que estés bien. I hope you're all well. Basically. I don't know, mi español es no bueno. I just want Kabam to buff Blade. What would you do with the buff, though? It's not like he's a bad champion. I think he could just use a little more damage. Yeah, I really do need to... That is what I should do with some of my time every day, is I should, like, study Espanol. Would be fun. I really should have gotten good at speaking Spanish all those years I worked in a restaurant, because, like, I definitely could have practiced with the kitchen staff, because everyone in the kitchen was some form of Hispanic. Well, not everyone, but virtually everyone. Niners win the Super Bowl. You can go ahead and ban me now. Why would I ban you for having dreams? It's like totally fine, you know, to have dreams. No, nothing wrong with that. Added synergy to his kit. Sometimes I feel like that's enough for some of the champions, yeah. Same with Omega Red. Can I do it, please? Do what, Beamer? My burgeoning knowledge of French would agree with your translation. Oh, okay, good. I know how to get yelled at in Spanish. Girlfriend does it a lot when I annoy her. See, and I feel like if I had a Hispanic girlfriend, maybe I would learn some more Spanish. Blade needs more damage, and his sword should have a new ability where on attacks he regens when he's below 35% health instead of blocking. So by parrying he regens instead of holding block. Interesting. I don't know. I don't hate his regen mechanic as is now. I think he mostly needs more damage. I do agree that yeah, having his base, having the synergies in his kit would be really nice. And I feel like there's a lot of those champions that could do that, like we could use that treatment, right? And don't need a full rework, just add in a couple different things. I think that Kabam in general is pretty hesitant to do anything small like that for some reason though. I've never fully understood why. I asked DLL if it was easier to do like a full rework on a champion or to do something like the Venom the Duck relic, and he said the relic was harder, or that thing in general would be kind of harder. So I thought that was interesting. Because I could see lots of scenarios where just a relic would make the champion okay, you know? You need one that cooks and cleans. These modern Hispanic ones aren't doing it. I have no problem cooking and cleaning for myself. And what an outdated sexist attitude of gender, you know, idea of gender roles there, Pixie. Wow. It's messed up. Messed up. Send a big booty Latina to help Abdo practice his Spanish. I would just like a bubble butt. It doesn't have to be big. I'm not really into big, just bubbly, you know? Ghost Rider buff, just add a new synergy for Blade. Yeah, synergies are so useful these days. Not every champ needs to be a new all the time. There's so much being introduced right now. My old brain can't handle it. Oh, that's for damn sure. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's why Crossbones also needs a buff. I feel like Crossbones is just fine. I feel like. Crossbones is a champion where you still see some of the top players in the game using him very effectively, so I think he's fine. But big booty Latinas, but no. I am not as concerned with anyone's physical characteristics as with how they would treat me. So. And just how much fun they are to be around, honestly. Honestly. Plus, you know, me, everybody can go to the gym. You can always get a nicer body. Faces, those are hard to, kind of more important. Fun fact, our T20 Cricket League is called the Big Bash League, the BBL. Okay. It's good. It's good. Funny he doesn't like big and chubs over here. Well, I'm not saying mostly, yeah. Look, I just happen to like women who are in much better shape than me. What is wrong with that? It's not like I'm the only person who has unrealistic expectations. Women want men who are taller than me, you know? So I'm guessing Pork Grind is going to win the vote. I haven't paid any attention, really. You never know, like Blob. Yeah, just like Blob won his vote. Yeah. Jinx, you owe him a Pepsi. Beautiful big booty Latinas don't just fall out of the sky, you know. I hope not. They would probably hurt themselves. That would be not good. Might hurt someone else on the way down. Someone thinks Crossbones needs buffed and they just don't know how to use him. It always see him in top 5 skill on every rank. Maggie, hello. Hi, I would kind of agree. I mean, to a certain extent. There's voting. I thought Kabam showed us 7 teases and 1 champ we're getting. What? People seem to have their like weird conspiracy theories about the voting, which I'm like, okay, that's fine. I guess weird conspiracy theories about the voting are better than other weird Kabam conspiracy theories, but like, I don't know. Why not get into shape? I'm in a shape. Round is a shape, motherfucker. Thank you very much. Because it's hard. Because it's hard. That's the reason why. Man, I was in so much better shape just a couple years ago. And as it turns out, sitting around drinking in your pajamas, playing video games, and sitting down at a desk for the majority of the day, not the healthiest lifestyle compared to, you know, running or walking around 15,000 to 25,000 steps every day. Strangely. Also, exercising just for the sake of exercise. God, it's boring, man. Like, it was so much better to get a bunch of exercise while working because I was making money and I was getting exercise and being, you know, more physically fit or in shape. But every time I go and like exercise for, just go for a walk or do whatever, I'm always like, God, man, this is such a boring use of my time. I could be maybe listening to podcasts, maybe it would be better. But I tend to like to listen to music if I'm exercising. So, well, I love music, but I don't know, man. There's just so many times where you're just like, let me go spend this time doing this. And I'm like, that's time I could be doing literally anything else. Who the hell is Pork Grind? One of the champions in the 8 that we can vote for our next Summoner's Choice champion. The Venom version of Spider-Ham. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I took Prowler, Crossbones, Onslaught, Serpent, and Gallon, saving 125 for Ghost Rider when he comes out. I mean, you can probably get those SIGs. Is there a date on that, Beamer? I don't know about that. Abdo is shaped like wet Play-Doh. Wow. Wow. Rude. All right, this is like, you know, you can insult your own kid, but other people can't insult your own kid. That's just rude, man. Like, I can put my shape down. You can't put my shape down. That's just fucking mean. Don't cyberbully me. Become a fitness trainer? Wouldn't I have to get fit first? Who's going to hire a fat fitness trainer? I don't know. Walking is exercise, though. It's like the best exercise, man. It is one of the, I mean, we were made to walk 7 or 8 miles a day on the plains of Africa while we were chasing around, hunting and gathering things. Our brains just work better when we're getting a bunch of exercise. And I used to walk about 3.5 to 4 miles a day with the ZOE, but she injured her leg and we stopped doing that. And I lost my restaurant job for sleeping with too many of my coworkers at the same time. And, you know, here we are. Now we're living a different reality. But it's 2026, and you know what? I'm not going to be a new me. I'm going to be the same old me. That's a choice I can make. Abdo's actually buff in real life. It's true. This is just a filter that makes me look bigger. Abdo has the body of a god. It may be Buddha, but it's still a god. Wow. Thank you? I don't know. Mother, father. Of course she would stun me. Why did I even try that? Duh. Y'all better vote for Storm or I'll appear in your dreams. Adrian, hello. How are you doing tonight, man? What's going on? Just do 15 push-ups and sit-ups every time you lose a Battlegrounds match. That sounds exhausting. But probably would help. Coons, how much did he pay you? Ha! That is BS. He's the only one who's ever given me a super chat in person. Shout out to Accelerate. Shout out to Accelerate. Coon! So I haven't watched their Tapcaf Transmissions podcast in like forever, but that's still, every time I see you, that's what I think of. Exarcoon. At your age, you should be Tai Chi walking, Abdo. I don't even know what the hell that is. Would you walk 500 miles? I would. I would walk 500 miles. That is true. Why do you keep doing these things to me? You know what enrages the pixie? Pixies, I pay him. It's true. 'Tis true. I count on y'all for my salaries. Wait, Intoxicated Gamer, you're friends with the Lefty guy, right? That is true. Lefty is a friend of mine. 'Tis true. What are we doing? Why are you? What are you? Pixie? No comedic timeouts, Pixie. Don't make me time you out. But would you walk 500 more? I would, see? Casual Cash, you can just pick it up and you can't even do anything about it, Pixie. Oh, come on, dude. Can we be done with this already? Can we be done with this already? I voted for her for the favorite so that when he loses, I know is rigged. Yeah, you said that once before. You're repeating yourself now. Okay. Oh man. Zoe got up and moved again, and I was worried about it. She did pee a little. God, that sucks. I love you. You're a good dog. I'm gonna take you outside again. God, mother effer. Well, we started her back on the medicine, so... Old dogs, man. Old dogs. Sorry, hang on just a sec, guys. Oh, poor girl. Not like it's comfortable for her either. I guess I gotta wait a couple weeks to get the medicine in her properly, and then take her to the damn groomer. That's the spirit. How's it going? Oh, she peed. Yeah, just a little bit, but still, like, that's like why she got up is because it moved around, because otherwise she'd be sleeping in her treat coma just fine. But she got up, so the problem is she doesn't know she's doing it until she feels like wetness, and then she's like, oh, I don't want to lie in this, I should get up. So it's not like she can come and tell me that she needs to go outside. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this fight. Let's get to 12. Let's get this arena done, and then I'll take her outside, just because, like, there's nothing else I can do other than picking up her water so she can't have more water. But I definitely do not want her to be, like, you know, dehydrated and stuff. So it sucks. Start with P, end with P. Yeah. It's a bummer. She went like almost a year and had no issues, so I thought we were just done with it. But it is a lesson. Apparently, if you get a girl dog as a puppy, make sure they go through heat at least one time before getting them fixed. Apparently. So I love old dogs, but their work still miss my pooch. Yeah. Oh! Important news, though, guys. Important news. So the charity that I wanted to support on my birthday, which I wasn't able to. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Spend that money on like penis extensions or so. I don't know what the fuck you can do. I wanted to do a long stream on my birthday to try and raise like $1,000 for this charity called Old Dog Haven in the Washington State and or Seattle area, but they were not approved on YouTube, and they were approved on Twitch, but they were not approved on YouTube. So then when I went to look into how to get them approved, I had to have like 10,000 subscribers to get them approved. So I figured, all right, sweet. That's my like main goal for 2026 is to get to 10K subscribers so that we can request that they be added in, right? So anyways, I'm hanging out in Mr. Timothy Grossi's stream the other day on the YouTubes, and I mentioned that fact, and he's like, I did not know that either. But if you want me to request it for you, I can do that. And I was like, well, no, I kind of just want to get to 10,000 subscribers on my own, you know, kind of just want to do it my part. I mean, I want to get to 10,000 subscribers anyway, so, right? Let's try to do that. And he's like, are you sure? Because it can sometimes, like, can take a really long time. Like, can take months to hear back about getting the charity approved. So I was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. We get by with a little help from our friends. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. By the way, he's like really close to 1 million subscribers, like much bigger YouTuber, right? So he's like, yeah, dude, I'll do it after his stream. He said, he's like, I'll do it right after this. I'm like, dude, that's sweet. That'd be really kind of you. And then, you know, watching football streams. The next weekend, I popped in there and said something about football, and he was like, oh, by the way, Old Dog Haven is approved. I was like, holy shiza. I like, so yeah. So they're the charity I want to donate to, I want all of us to donate to, is approved thanks to Mr. Tom Grossi. And I mean, there's any number of other people on YouTube who I know, who I could have asked, Brian, Captain Bay, Lefty, whomever, who have 10,000 subscribers. But yeah, so yeah, now we got to figure out what we want to do and when we want to do the charity stream. I don't know exactly when. I would like to do a long stream. I do think that $1,000 is a reasonable goal. But I don't know if we just want to play MCOC, if we want to do something else. Like, yeah, I don't know what we want to do. So we'll have to figure that out as we go along. And yeah, I don't know. So anyways, I'll probably put out a video. I'll want to put out a video announcing it for whenever we actually do it. And you know, I don't know, maybe I'm like debating like we could do it different, because like we did trying to do like a subathon the other day. We got like 50 subscribers. Do a new account challenge. I feel like maybe playing a different game or doing something else would be better. I don't know. I'm not sure what the best thing to do would be. But so I want to talk to you guys about it as we go along and figure out what we want to do. Also, you went over an arena again? No, we're just this would be the one that puts it at 12 million, right? I think. Congrats. Yeah, no, it's good. That is awesome. I'm excited. Oh, Doctor Strange sucks now. Just facing an arena. He just threw back-to-back SP1s the whole time. I feel like I've not really had a issue so far. Multi-game long stream? Like play different games? Maybe. Okay. You know what these nerds want you to play? Yeah. But thinking like other people, I don't know. Not sure what the best thing to do is. Skyrim stream? Interesting. Ahoy, Chris Gonzalez. Hello, how's it going? Add GeoGuessr in the stream list. I've heard of that. I don't really know what it is, but yeah. All right. Oh, you're right. We did go over. We were like 12.5. Okay. Well then, I guess we should move on and do something else. But I'm a little short of 2 hours there, guys. I do apologize. I'm going to call it, though, to go ahead and take Zoe outside, just because I would like to clean up less pee. And even though she seems like she's still just snoozing, I just want her to get out whatever she can get out. So I'm going to go take her outside and see what goes. Not for a charity stream. E33 is for regular nights. Yeah, no, that's not what I would want to do for sure. I still like KOTOR 2. Is there like a game we could beat in 10 hours, realistically speaking, though? 10-hour stream, like that took a lot out of me, honestly. It's pathetic, but it is. I'm 43, you know? 10 hours is a long time to stream. Hello Kitty Adventure Island stream. Are there any good streams with dogs? Or games with dogs? Reactive videos that viewers suggest and also play. Well, normally, like, reacting to videos would be something that would get demonetized if there's music and stuff. But I don't know how that would work for a charity thing. Interesting idea, Mr. Payne. Interesting idea. Until Dawn is a good game. Claire, I don't think Claire's the best game for, like, a charity kind of thing. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll figure it out. Leatherface! Hello. How do you do? All right, Nintendo stream. Yo, what up, Starfighter? Cult of Lamb is also pretty fun. No dogs, but lots of critters. Okay, good to see you, Star. How are you doing? All right. Well, I hope you're doing well. We gotta take our old dog outside. But shout out to Bugman for being our big shot of the evening. Bugman, thank you very much for the support. Thank you very, very much to everyone else who sent over some support tonight. We do get by on your kindness and generosity and the views, man. Even just tuning in and hanging out is good enough. So you guys have a good rest of your night, rest of your day, wherever you're at in the world. And we'll be back tomorrow, probably earlier since there's no foosball. So maybe with Claire, who knows? I don't know. We shall see. Have a good rest of your night. Peace.